Well, we do that, a little bit of that, and then go there with that. You feel me?
All right. As long as I got this right here.
She always go hard.
Light her ass up.
She always go fucking hard. Every time. But it be good though. Like she be giving me like, oh really?
There's things I do to her and she has no idea I'm doing it.
Zeta Clark. But so fucking YSL niggas is snitching. I'm mad about that. Cause that's just about the same shit we was just talking about niggas not doing something, or the code basically we was talking about. Them niggas is like, fuck the code.
Some of that shit ain't even the code. There is the code. The code got watered down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now y'all people, society added and subtracted from the code and shit, where now snitching is like, you know what I'm saying? If you playing basketball and somebody hack you, if you call foul, you a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all's terminology, I keep saying this a billion times. If a snitch is, if me and him do some shit and I get caught and I say, well, he was with me, he got away. I didn't. He's a rat. That's what a rat is. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm looking out my window and I see some man grabbing some little kid, you know what I'm saying, trying to drag him into a van, I'm not gonna say nothing because that's snitch. No, I'm telling the whole fucking planet what the fuck I just saw. So how the fuck am I a snitch? Literally, I've heard people and they in the shop.
Yeah, this is that kind of scenario.
This is real beef, like on-site beef right here. You know what I'm saying? I overhear you telling somebody else how we gonna run up in his shit. Both of y'all my niggas. They gonna run up in his shit, run up in his shit. Now, if I sit up there and tell you, hey man, some niggas some of them talking about running up in your shit, man. Yeah, Sean, you would never believe Sean. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a snitch now. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let that happen. Y'all done took the word snitch and took it and put it all
to another.
I think snitching shit is you like towards the police. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe, but Young Thug, right?
Right.
I just watched some shit where he was rapping in the song and he said the nigga's name, the nigga's street name. Young TT Rob, did he say robbed?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or shot or some shit?
Yeah.
Shot them bitches and robbed them bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's snitching.
That ain't snitching.
That's snitching.
No,
if he
it's not snitching.
Look, if he talking about the robbery, that's snitching. If he talking about the murder on his records, that's snitching. That's dry snitching, bro.
Listen though, what it is idiocy.
It's idiocy.
It's niggas trying to keep it real with their lyrics.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could have kept some shit out of that one sentence.
I'm young, buck, and strapped like Chi Ali. So was that snitching?
That ain't snitching because
Chi Ali was pissed the fuck off. Like, I'm trying to get parole. And you know what I'm saying? You gonna motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm young, buck, and strapped like
they already. That's where he got it from what Chi Ali did.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But the nigga ain't.
From where
he thinking he keeping it real, talking about the shit they doing.
Yeah, and he is keeping it real for real.
He keeping it 100 about the shit they doing, but then get caught in on whatever other shit that's getting them in trouble, and there's everybody else playing, and so they want to keep the lead. They trying to get the leader, and everybody pointing at this nigga like he the leader.
But that's been out forever. They ain't never say nothing until after somebody said, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now we're using some evidence. You know what I'm saying?
I seen that shit. Man. That shit was crazy. She was like, "Aren't you TT? Ain't your name TT? Aren't you? Don't they refer to you as this and that? And aren't you the guy that Young Thug? They said his real name. Ain't you the guy that Young Thug was talking about in his song, robbing the chick, and she recited the verse?" I said, "Oh my motherfucking God, you gotta be kidding me! This nigga crazy."
But that ain't really snitching because
snitching.
You know, I got a childhood friend, and he was like 15 or 16. I forget how old he was. You know what I'm saying? But he was sentenced to murder. You know what I'm saying? But that you didn't actually do the murder. And that whole murder wasn't even you. You know, you straight A student. You a good kid. You know what I'm saying? But when he went to court, guess what they do? Took out his book of raps that he had and was reading them. You know what I'm saying? This fits who you are. You know what I'm saying? They did Snoop Dogg like that. They did Eminem like that. You want custody of dogs?
And that's supposed to be against the law.
There.
That's against the law.
They gonna go through your raps.
But they doing. That's what they doing.
You
The
should.
nigga trying to say what he's saying, but that ain't snitching. That's just him documenting some shit that really happened, and then it came up and it really happened.
That's dry.
Snitching is a motherfucker telling on you.
I mean, if I was
Tell
there
about
with
it.
you, if I was there with
that
y'all,
ain't, that ain't him
Tell
telling
him how
on
many
you.
albums he sell.
Who? Why?
Young Thug.
A lot of actors. He's like
That's
a
what I'm
honest
saying.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He done told 50 million motherfuckers that this nigga be robbing bitches. Or shooting bitches or whatever the fuck
But that's
he did.
I don't see it as snitching.
well, that's the same thing.
I see it as talking
He
too
changed
much.
his name to 50 Cent. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
Now everybody gonna find out who the real 50 Cent. You just told them. Everybody's chiming in on 50 Cent story, the real 50 Cent story. That he did this and he did this and he did. So is that snitching? Because I told you a story about something that you did.
That's snitching, bro. If you tell
Now,
him,
that nigga
if you
been
tell him
convicted,
about
Then you
a
can't
crime,
tell the Malcolm X story because you gotta talk about the fucked up shit that Red did.
Right.
That's real shit. It's snitching. It's
Yeah.
dry snitching, bro. If you give up evidence, if you give up motherfucking a story
If
about
you trying to
some
be
shit
an
that happened,
infamous motherfucker and all that shit right there, I run shit and all that shit, people gonna tell your stories. That's what
That's why niggas do certain shit
from
so the story
Capone
be told.
That's
to
dry
Billy the
snitching,
Kid.
bro.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? To
dry
Billy the Kid.
snitching.
So you snitched every time you talked about Billy the Kid.
that's dry
So
snitching.
you
time you
snitched. So that
If
makes you
I
a
got
snitch.
firsthand
So you a
evidence,
snitch. You got Billy the Kid in your rhyme somewhere.
if I got firsthand evidence on what Paul did,
We talked about
last
what Trump did.
week, if I got firsthand evidence, Paul robbed this nigga, killed this nigga, robbed this nigga for some dope, ran in the bank, and I rap about it, nigga.
We just talked about
That's
we just talked
snitching.
about the white motherfucker that shot the 13-year-old through the window and shit. So because we talked about that, we snitches now?
No, I'm saying if I
That's what
got
I'm
first
saying.
hand evidence, bro.
And
If
what
I
you
got
there?
first knowledge of you done fucking robbed this nigga, you done killed this nigga, you done shot this
But what
nigga.
if you're
you
around
done-
that? Listen right here. I think I could probably name you some people that's some dirtballs and shit, but it's so regularly known that we can talk about it, and we all know who we talking about.
I'm just
Your
saying.
dirtballness is so fucking legendary that we all talk about it.
So
'Cause that's your
it's one thing to assume that this
Watch this.
nigga's a dirtball or this
It
nigga
ain't
robbed
even
this
dirtball.
nigga.
They
He wasn't
sift
around
through
it.
that shit.
This is what I mean by comfortable way. If every time I see you, every time for the last 15 years, you got two bad bitches with you. They different kinds, different sizes, different all kind of shit, foreign and all right there. It's kind of safe to me that I'm not the only person. Hey, guy got bitches. You know what I'm saying? So if 15,000
Who you
people look
saying
at you
to?
and associate you with, you know what I'm saying? If there are 5 guys out there, guy, you know what I'm saying? What you got? Skinny guy? Guy with the bitches. Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Is that dry snitching because you are now
That's not
associated?
dry snitching.
And not associated. If you got 2 bad bitches on
It's
you,
not
where
dry
you go.
snitching.
You know, it's
Why?
the
You
same.
got two bad bitches?
What I'm saying right there, that image that you carry, you know what I'm saying, will be the same thing as if you was always breaking in people's houses. It's 5 guys. Which guy you talking about? Skinny guy? Nah, a guy that's always breaking in people's houses. Oh, that guy you talking about.
TT robbed that bitch years ago when he made that song.
We're all talking about you because that's what you do all the time.
If you
Debo,
around,
He thought he
if
was
you
keeping
around
that
my
shit
two
real,
bitches, right?
putting him in that song when he recorded.
If my 2 bitches come up here right now and I ain't here, right, and I'm cross town doing something, I'll be there in a minute, and you tell them you talking to Sean, oh yeah, guy got bitches. He got bad bitches too. Yeah.
And the other bitches
He
come
always
with
walking around.
He left 2 of these
And they sit-
motherfucking bad bitches right here.
Yeah, and they sitting there. What you think they gonna do? Like,
They probably gonna already know you as
No,
guy with
no,
the bad
no,
bitches.
no.
You know what I'm saying? That's guy. That's playboy with the bad bitches.
Yeah, they might know-
They
they
already
might
seen
know.
you with bitches.
they might know that I associate.
Hey, I make sure, I
with
used to make
chicks,
sure
but-
my bitches see me with bitches. Cause
Well-
bitches like you when you got bitches.
I'm just saying, if you tell it to them in their
If
face,
you
while
had
they
a
sit there, that's
if
snitching.
you had a 1-hit knockout, you know what I'm saying? Eventually you will be the nigga to be knocking everybody out. Oh, that guy. That means if you're the shooter, if you're the whoever you is, if you're regularly known as that, guess what?
They gonna
You
be
know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
lookout for it.
That. No, it ain't that. You're gonna be the regular talk of the whole fucking city.
Right.
Everybody already know you, so everybody already talking amongst you. They're at the dinner table talking about your ass.
But TV shouldn't be saying the nigga is the shooter.
I think
seen
what
you shoot
happened.
somebody.
I'm gonna tell you.
Rap has been built like that since gangster rap and shit.
When he been making
Yeah,
the song,
that's
when
it.
he made the song,
Dr. Dre ain't
that
kill
shit
nobody.
happened back around when he made the song. It was like fresh shit to talk about.
Exactly.
And he put it in the song. Not knowing today, now when they go through those albums, music back then, that it would come up because that's what they do. They sift through like, well, what can we use? What kind of evidence can we use? Damn, we got him recording a song about some shit
that really happened.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now this motherfucker, it's crazy to me because for him to say, he can't say he did that unless he went to jail for it and been convicted of it.
What if somebody reported it? Like I got robbed, and I think it was this nigga.
But if they never pick him up, they don't got no. They ain't got no evidence.
The evidence is the nigga came out rapping about it. TT robbed them bitches. Oh,
when the
so
song,
which bitches?
But when the song came out, that the people whose names in the song was happy. Yeah, they said all that. Was they happy about the shit? Then all of a sudden,
They probably was.
They used it against you in court. Like, oh shit, we should have been so happy about it. Or was they angry from the get go? Because Chi Ali was angry from the get go.
And a real
He
nigga
didn't support it. Like, he said
like the
that.
one niggas that got this shit when they said something about the boy body rotting and all that shit. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Didn't anybody go to jail from that shit? And that told all kinds of niggas business.
I don't remember it saying who did it. I just remember it saying
Shit, the motherfucker, how would you know who did it? Like the dudes who was rapping it. Nigga, how would you know if ain't somebody in this shit got something to do with it?
Didn't they find
So hold on, let me ask y'all both questions and shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if there was a guy that y'all was with, you know, somebody y'all knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know him, you know, we been kicking with him for years and shit right here. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all somewhere in there, some three pretty ass bitches and shit, and they over and shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all drinking, smoking, whatever, and y'all fucking and shit. All of a sudden, one of the girls, you know what I'm saying, gets murdered, you know what I'm saying, and half of her leg is eaten off and all kind of shit like that right there, you know what I'm saying, and they think that y'all did all this shit right here. So in that interview room, did you kill her? I ain't kill no motherfucker, but no, I ain't eat shit. Who did you see blood on anybody's mouth? That's who the fuck did, you know what I'm saying, are you the snitch by saying, you know what I'm saying, are you gonna sit up there and say, I want my lawyer, I ain't saying nothing? No, nigga, I ain't eat nobody, I ain't kill no bitch, what the fuck?
if we all in the room and they say, which one?
Even if I'm the killer, I killed two bitches and I'm in the bathroom eating one of their legs.
Listen, I was saying, I'll be like, well, listen. Listen, I'll be like, well, I should just check everybody's teeth.
But y'all gonna turn up on the
Smile, make everybody smile. You see, he's
He
capable of.
nigga's guts. He got some DNA in his belly. Get him an X-Flags.
And the news got us a trio of vampire type motherfucker. You gonna be push? Nah, that was Paul. That was all Paul. Ask God. Shit, we was sleeping.
I'm going. God, if they come my way like your boy down with you, I'm like, nobody.
I would just lay back like everybody. Check everybody's teeth.
Now everybody gonna be snitching when they talk about this. Which guy you talking about? Skinny guy? Nah, the guy that was eating people. Oh, that guy. So everybody snitching on you now because they talking about
whole motherfucking arm. Goddamn. Shit, I don't know who ate the people, but I just know it wasn't me.
I just be thinking of snitch all day long. Like, I just be sitting up there watching football and somebody jump offside. And at least, you know what I'm saying, 4 linemen will point to somebody like, snitches.
Motherfuckers been programmed to snitch. Society have been programmed to tattletale.
Who did this? Did you do this? No, who did this? He did.
So you was shunned upon if you tattletale that one point in your life.
Because this is how you learned that this shit was bad when the teacher went to go get dittos and you the room monitor and shit. So you got your pen and paper, DeJuan Harris, Eldridge DeJuan Harris. Ooh, and he was writing his name down. Ooh, he had so many bullies, he didn't know why. Like,
you ever see a slave movie where I think it was
Django.
not Django.
I just watched Life yesterday.
I think it was fucking
He called them New York Cities.
I forget.
I ain't gonna keep having that shit out of you, New York Cities.
But the nigga, the motherfucker was like, he was about to run. He was like, you can come with us. You can come with us, we get a new start. Right? But he was talking to the motherfucking black motherfucker that was helping the master. Yeah. Right? So he was like, okay, alright, I'll come. Negative. That motherfucking master came like, you gonna run, motherfucker? Put your ass in the box.
Niggas.
said, hell.
That's why Harriet Tubman killed niggas too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
You want to tell?
You can't run no more. You better get your ass up.
your ass
If I
up.
leave you here, I'm going to kill you. Because if you can't survive this journey, when the white motherfuckers get you and string your ass up and ask you questions about where the fuck we
Release
going,
the dogs on
you
your
gonna
ass.
talk. You gonna talk like a motherfucker. So you dead to us. We ain't even know.
That's like that shit in Django when he had when they like was putting them dogs on him like that. They was like, that's what them dogs, German Shepherds and shit like that was used for that shit. I hate German Shepherds.
So we should be mad at German Shepherds.
Yeah, German Shepherds gonna come up with some ridiculous racist thing about German Shepherds.
He gave him my dimple. That's the best shit they ever did.
Oh, that's why, because he got bit by a German Shepherd. That's what it was.
They used to use them on niggas in the slave days like that.
You was actually doing doggy baby talk. Yes, it did.
I don't remember.
I don't know why he's back there while that motherfucker was out. Man.
No, he wasn't even out
Did he
like
cry?
that. He was back there on the chain.
Did he run and cry?
Was I there?
I don't know. I think he was out there and they left him with to play with Freddie.
How old was he?
I was little, like kindergarten.
Oh, you cried and you ran.
I ran and cried. But the motherfucker, I seen it. We was all back there in Munchie and Crunch's backyard, and they had the swing set in the neighborhood. And I remember it was mad kids, but it was like a warm day, like because I think school had started already. I think it was like the first couple weeks of school still, like the beginning. And it rained. I mean, we was outside, and all the kids done fucked with him. And he probably got pissed at me, like nigga, the kids. And then I went over there because I knew him. I thought. And I got down on pet him like, coachies, like this. And I see that motherfucker Irish turn red. And that motherfucker, and I ran, tried to run. He grabbed me by the back of my pants leg, pulled me back.
Did you look back?
I did, like, because he bit me on the back of my leg, also. Didn't let me go. Like, he ain't try to maul me, he ain't try to do none of the shit. He was like, bit me, bit me again. Like, nigga, get your ass out of here. I don't feel like being bothered.
Oh, you was fucking with him.
No, I was just petting him though. I mean, I don't know how overzealous I meant being a little kid, but
Elmira shit.
but I thought we was friends. And that nigga clearly told me
It
he
didn't
wasn't
give you
friends.
PTSD because you be having bulldogs and pit the bulls and shit, right?
Yeah.
You ain't had no
For
fear.
a long time though, I wasn't. I was scared of him. I had to get one to get over it. To get over that because for a long time I wouldn't fuck with a motherfucking dog. Like, get your dog. And after that, I got chased by Mr. B, which is that's another story.
Yeah, we couldn't do nothing, bro. What the fuck we supposed to
They
do?
gonna leave that motherfucker. Almost got bit by him. He chased me, but stopped. That's why I know pit bull is smart. He was smart because he knew he wasn't supposed to have been off the porch. So when he chased me and I went across the street, he stopped and just instead of going after me, he turned around and got on the porch. That was smart.
So that gives you some athletic ability to jump a fence and not touch shit.
No, I went up the steps.
Come on, when we used to walk, we had to walk on 18th when we walked from Lincoln Park to South High School.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then sometimes we watch, the games there at South, and then we would just walk back and shit. And when it was dark, and it was a black dog, and it just broke out on me, Chris Miller, and Dewan. It just came out of nowhere. It was black. We didn't even see it. And I say I cleared somebody's fence, and I didn't touch the fence at all. And then as soon as I hit the fence, on the grass on the other side, I hear another chain. Like, so I'm up on top of that motherfucker and shit, just balancing myself. Cause we know I walk the fence and shit. Just balance. I couldn't do that regularly. The power of fear.
But when you think about that dog about to bite your ass, that you get agility out the motherfucker wazoo.
That or the police chasing you, you're not catching me.
So with that YSL thing, what are they saying now? Since everybody's in tussle, right?
They basically shit. I want to see what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna beat the case.
I think they starting the case now.
Yeah, but
They had a lot of it. Ain't this you right here with this song saying this?
But the judge was just rapping the nigga's verse too.
Yeah, how you gonna lie? This is your voice. This is
Here's
you.
my voice. I just was rapping. That's what I think. That's the shit
I
he's
think
trying
if
to
it's-
use. He's trying to say, I'm an artist.
Like,
I
isn't
just
this
was
you
rapping.
when
I'm
your
a
song
black
saying
rapper.
you're carrying narcotics from state to state? Isn't this you on your song right here? The album is called From State to State. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna sit there? No. Come on now, get his ass contempt of court.
But like I said, that's the shit they trying to. That his defense is trying to use.
And you done it too.
I'm an
You done
artist.
it. You put real life shit in your songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they try.
So childish.
I am an
Childlike
artist.
behavior.
I am on a label.
But that's what
people
art
do it all
is,
the
though.
time.
So you gotta, you can't like respect it a lot, like R&B singers or singers at all. You know what I'm saying? They sing their best like when they've been hurt, the artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta have something
you
to talk
gotta
about.
have
Now,
that.
I really believe that's
but I
why
can change your name though.
I really believe that's why Jerry stopped.
Cause shit wasn't happening no
he
more.
stopped fucking around in the streets.
Yeah.
So he ain't got shit to rap about, you know what I'm saying?
He be still talking about crack.
Yeah. And I be like, I'm gonna tell you, that's true. Like when writing, when ain't nothing really going on.
You gotta go back to your MC days. It's MC.
But I still write like that still anyway, like to whatever and it ain't always that type of shit, because we came from the era when nigga, if you couldn't rap about different shit, that might be one of your verses or two in your battle. You know what I'm saying?
Our era right now is responsible for what's going on right now. You know?
All of it, like it's a conglomerate.
Ice Baby. There, nigga, there. They put that on the radio first, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know what the fuck he looked like, but that was a hot ass song and shit. And they showed that video, it was like, no the fuck we ain't. And we didn't. That's why you became a fucking clown, because you are not what you talk about and shit. And we do this to certain artists. LL try to be a hardcore rapper, we be like, we don't buy it. You know what I'm saying?
We bought LL being
he
hard.
wasn't a hardcore. It's like
He was hardcore hip hop. He was hardcore hip hop.
Yeah,
But my point is, our generation was like, if you're really not about that life, we don't wanna hear from you and shit. You know what I'm saying? You really had what we asked for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really did, Gucci really did, you know what I'm saying? You really didn't shoot that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a whole setup and all that. Like, we get into your shit, that Suge Knight shit, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we didn't kind of look at you, Dre, like, come on now, you did kid, or Ice Cube. Y'all wasn't the murderers, it was Eazy and Ren.
No,
y'all the third
he
one.
didn't. I would. Ice Cube looked more intimidating than both the niggas.
No, I'm talking about real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? There were things that Ice Cube and Dr.
But
Dre
Ice Cube, but
was
see,
gonna do.
when you
The
speak
bad
about
guys,
hip hop,
the bad guys was Eazy-E and Ren. Y'all know with the police records. We graduated high school.
but they
Y'all
wasn't
dropped
even.
out.
But you know, in California, niggas take on their gang culture in all kinds of ways. Like if you live in the neighborhood, you still from the neighborhood. Niggas, they got like rules and protocols.
It's like hood or in the hood. You do hood.
No, they got rules and protocol. Like if you could be called me and you brothers, and they know you don't bang. Like I bang, but you don't. His brother, he go to school, he don't bang. Like you off limits.
They did Suge Knight like that. You know, when he was little, I mean, when he was in high school, he wasn't in no gang and shit.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? That dude
He still was from the hood, though.
You know what I'm saying? From the hood, his dad wouldn't let him out there. He's a military dude.
Exactly.
You go to school, you practice, you bring your ass home. You don't hang
Exactly.
out there. But
And
they
then
knew he
when
was
he
such
got-
an influence on that football team, leave him alone.
He was like the fucking replacement players. and shit.
Reggie Miller, too.
He was like the replacement player.
Reggie Miller wanted to be out there, but it'd be some older, like, nah, don't even fuck with them.
But when shit got a little money though, nigga, that's when he started doing what he started doing. And
No, something happened when it was like, this is more money, I can do better.
nah,
Bobby Brown.
he started managing and stuff like that.
Did he get hurt in college or
Yeah,
something?
but he
No.
was like a replacement player.
No, they did
He didn't get to get on.
They did the lockout. You know
He
what I'm
was a
saying? So
replacement
then
player.
he was picked up at a round. And then so when they did the lockout, he had to play overseas. Then when the lockout was over, his name was no longer on the list of Rams.
He was a replacement like the movie.
So then he was like a bouncer. And then all of a sudden he got Bobby Brown out some shit. Nigga, you owe me for what I got you out of. And it's a lot of people heard about that, like, hey, so-and-so owe me some money. Can you get my money from him? Can you get my money?
Yeah, he started managing.
So now you the collector, what I'm gonna do with this money? I might as well do something without, you know what I'm saying? Let me be a mogul.
He started managing.
So Bobby
And
Brown.
with him doing managing, Bobby Brown probably did pay. Everybody that he got money for out of a situation or whatever, paid it.
He said Bobby Brown was the worst motherfucker ever that he said he went to after party after you didn't go to fucking sleep and he was a disrespectful motherfucker, so I had to beat a motherfucker ass for you because you didn't go to sleep.
But big the YSL, we're gonna keep our eyes open on that because I think the niggas gonna beat the case because if somebody should want to argue down or should argue down that these are lyrics, there's no possible way they can understand or have knowledge of if any of this shit is real or not. Because if it's not something they got footage of or some shit like that, that shit only goes so far. They can just, John Gotti said, you can play your fucking tapes, and then they just become fucking tapes. That's it.
You know they had
He beat Rico twice.
Lil Wayne,
Baby.
T.I.
Yeah, they want the niggas to talk. What were they gonna say?
Did they have him in there speaking on his behalf, just saying what type of person, character he is? Or?
I don't think they have had that yet. They just speaking about saying that they want that they could be witnesses.
Character witnesses, or
I don't know. I don't know if it's character witness or what. But they just saying they not coming in there to tell on him. But if they know you did music with the nigga, right, they gonna probably pull you in because you done did shit with him. You're known.
so they wouldn't have
affiliate.
knowledge of none of the shit that was going on. They would just have
Nah, they
knowledge
wouldn't.
of him being.
I don't even understand how they getting, if anything other than lyrics, they have, that shouldn't seem like a case to me. That seems something. If you don't got the actual, if you ain't got the nigga robbing the bitch on tape or something like that, or the murder on tape or something, if a nigga ain't nobody been convicted and y'all don't got the evidence of the gun, the video, the person seeing it,
And then we behind the scenes too, so we
it's
don't
not
know
a case.
what the lawyer telling any of the other lawyers or
I'm
any
sure
other.
It is
once
some
there,
suppressed
once we
evidence.
discovery, we could all go online and look at it.
There's always suppressed evidence. Always.
Not always.
I'm
But
saying
they,
as far
in
as-
that
It's always
situation, is
evidence
suppressed.
out that you
Not
can
in
argue
all
that you can't
cases.
submit in court.
Not in all cases.
Because even the OJ one, we got the shoes you
This is
had
what
on
I'm
your
saying.
feet.
Not in
But you
all
couldn't
cases,
submit
but that type of case can be suppressed because they spending the money. And the lawyer know what code, blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. It's inadmissible.
Well, I'm talking about as far as the lawyers going talking with each other. All of his crew's lawyers talking to his lawyer, and his lawyer like, okay, well, if we get them out of the way, then we could argue this. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, plead to that. Go ahead, cop out, whatever the fuck. Get out of our way and let us focus on this shit that they trying to hit him with.
His lawyers and the lawyers are talking, the niggas that's taking the deal lawyers are talking to prosecution. But Young Thug, I mean, they're having a conversation, but they're having a conversation of trying and they're telling y'all, you're right. We're gonna fight it. Mother motherfuckers is like, yep, to get that little punk ass time. They ain't even really got a bunch of time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, I wonder if his lawyer is saying, well, shit, it ain't gonna do him no harm if you say that. If you say whatever you say, it ain't gonna do him no harm.
Like if he telling them to take the charge.
Go on. Well, he said, I wonder if he's saying, go ahead and do it. So we can get you out off our case and we
Why
can try.
don't never look at loyalty the other way? You know what I'm saying? Like if you driving, and that's my gun I wanted to see because I seen them lights on. You know what I'm saying? When you get pulled over. And then they like, look what we found, the gun. You know what I'm saying? Is this your gun? You like, that ain't my gun. Well, this is your gun because it's your car. So they put the handcuff. How come I can't step up and say, hey,
You
I can't
can.
do him like that. You know what I'm saying? That's my gun.
You
You know what I'm
can.
saying? I don't ever fucking see that ever. I always see that it's the other way around. You should shut the fuck up. And if you keep saying that ain't my gun, then you snitched. Because then it's either yours or mine.
Supposedly.
And if you don't take it, I mean, I've never been in that situation, but I would probably
You don't hear cases where a motherfucker admitted, I'm the dude that shot that dude right there. It wasn't him. Come on now, he got a family, he got kids and shit. I ain't gonna y'all think he did it, but he didn't. It was me. I don't see that. All I see is you better shut the fuck up while I run out free. You know what I'm saying? Happy, hippie, happy, fucking, and all kind of shit. And you still locked up in there, and I ain't gonna put the money in the books or nothing.
I think it used to be like that back in the
it
day.
used to be like that.
You say you think?
I know. I always used to tell everybody, Mike, Rube, everybody. I was like, if you doing some shit you could prevent it, don't call me. Because if it's some dumb shit like domestic violence or something like that, I'm not coming to get you out. Ever. Don't even call me. Now, if it's you call a case hustling or something like that, then that's so you got to fight and they take you to jail or some shit like anything that you can prevent. Don't call me unless you you know, because that's you got your dumb ass in that.
And then I got a taste of some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Off Famous Kitchen when they know ingredients, this and this, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Jesus, is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Our Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174. Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes we have to create our own enjoyment with many different creme velour flavors, such as blackberry plum, strawberry rose, peach, and pomegranate mango. Also, don't forget lemon haze and berry beautiful, and that blueberry kush. Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord. And also every Friday and Saturday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Creme velour, DIG, draped imperial grapes, free wine tasting every Saturday and Friday, starting at 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., 901 Front F, Robinwood, Columbus, Ohio, 43213.
I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.